Oh, how come it's not? Hold on. There we go. Wrong screen size. No, no, no. Cancel. Not restarting. We're at the garden house. This is where we left off. We have this assembled Pandora device so far. I think the power cell is part of it, right? Combine this with the power cell. There you go. I think there's still one piece missing though. Have a look.
I'm pretty sure I got all the pieces assembled, but it still doesn't work. Maybe Fitzpatrick can help me get this thing to run.
Yeah, we need one more box, I think. The untranslated letter. Yucatec Made Easy book should
Louis
translate
was
that.
right. This book should help me figure out what the letter says.
Find it with this. Examine. Sir Malloy, my name is Eduardo Mejia, and I am the manager of the Sac Packle Hotel. We received your package and have kept it to give Sir Edson. There's this pain to tell you we believe Sir Edson is dead. He vanished several weeks ago and has not been heard from since. We have sent out men to search for him. We have had no success. I'm returning the package along with the letter. Please accept my sincere apologies. So the package contained the Pandora device piece that we put together just now, right? There's no other package. I don't know what that black dagger is from. Picked it up early in the game and that was it. This is all we have left in our inventory now, which is good. And way too many things before. So we lost a lot of our score points because I ran out of money and we basically got soft locked, which is why I had to put the game to easy, which is why our score is now 984 after it was like above 2000. So it's annoying. Should have played it on easy to begin with, I think. Don't believe there's anything else here. He alluded to talking to Fitzpatrick. Go talk to him. Give him a call.
With Malloy's device assembled, but still not working, I return to my office and call Regan and Fitzpatrick. Regan arrives first, then Fitzpatrick, who's brought along an unexpected guest, Elijah Witt.
Elijah Witt?
I don't bother asking how that happened, but Witt is clearly on Fitzpatrick's side and suspicious of Regan. He's not my biggest fan either, all things considered. But Fitzpatrick negotiates a truce, then not surprisingly pulls out the final piece of the puzzle. He hands it to me, and I slide it in an open slot on the side of the Pandora device.
All right, we have all the pieces now. I hope.
Everyone is here, I presume. All of you are here for a very important reason. You are now a council assembled in order to make a very important decision. What I'm about to reveal may be the greatest discovery in the history of our planet, yet may also be the most devastating. As you know, I have spent most of my life trying to decipher the alien symbols discovered in the Roswell
next
spacecraft.
2 Rick 3 next 2
Well,
Rick
I have
3.
lived to fulfill my ambition. The translation of the alien hieroglyphics clearly states that another spacecraft preceded the arrival of the one in Roswell. and now I know where it is. The translation also indicates that the second spacecraft is much larger than the Roswell ship, possibly a colonizing vessel. As most of you know, the Roswell ship carried a lot of equipment, including particle accelerators. What you probably don't know is that it also carried tiny pods of antihydrogen. I believe it's possible, even likely, that there are large quantities of antihydrogen on this second ship. Here on Earth, experiments creating and storing antihydrogen have met with little or no success. Now, if society is ready for such a discovery, I think it would be the most wonderful ever. It might allow us to finally break the barriers of space travel so that we could explore distant galaxies and contact other civilizations. But if this technology gets into the hands of the wrong people, it would undoubtedly result in the complete and utter destruction of our world. The decision is now in your capable hands. Good luck, my friends. Pandora's box has been opened. It's now up to you to close it.
Look. Look there. It's down there. Anti-hydrogen. That must be what the black sun symbol represents. Devastating discovery.
Well, I think we're all in agreement with this. It has to be destroyed.
Not so fast. Maybe my father's experiences in the military biased him. I mean, think of the possibilities and the money this thing could be worth.
Money's no factor here. We're talking about a force 1,000, maybe 1,000,000 times greater than the atomic bomb. It's like handing a child a laser cannon.
Whatever the ramifications, the point is, we must find the spacecraft.
When are we leaving? I need to go back to my room and get some stuff.
Hold on. We're not going anywhere. I'm going down after.
Really? And when was that decided?
Well, almost 40 years ago. You just see, on an operation like this, I'm a solo kind of guy.
I don't know what kind of a woman you think I am, but if you think I'm going to be sitting around the room like a delicate flower, you got another thought coming.
Whitnire agreed that all of us must go down there, each of us taking a separate route. I strongly suspect that other parties will be getting involved. I want to maximize the odds that we get there first. Take this communicator with you. We'll try to rendezvous at the spacecraft. If there are any problems, that'll keep us in touch.
Well, okay. Gentlemen, if there's nothing else, I guess I'll see you down there in a couple of days.
Hold on, Murphy. You take this card. This guy will get you down there safely. I'm going to tell him you're coming tomorrow. And don't take the woman. We got no margin for error, and we need no excuses.
So what you're saying is, you don't want me to take the woman?
No distractions.
All right. Fitzpatrick and Witt had taken a taxi to my office, so I offered to give him a lift back to the Savoy. Fitzpatrick seems lost in thought, and I have a hunch he knows something he hasn't told us. On the way back to my office, I try to imagine what we're about to find. But the whole thing is so incomprehensible, it only makes my head hurt to think about it. Well, I suppose you've already sat in my chair and I've eaten my porridge, too.
Took you long enough. I thought I was gonna have to stir it in by myself. I hope you don't mind I made myself comfortable. And I'm very comfortable.
Yeah. You look it.
How long does it take you to smoke that cigarette?
Oh, you'd be surprised. You know, I've never been very good at figuring out women. You explain to me what's going on here?
Don't tell me you've never done this before.
Well, just once. By myself.
Come over here, little boy. If we're gonna be in this thing together, I want to make sure you're in all the way. Promise me, Tex?
All right, we got a decision to make here. First off, DRS43, welcome. Thank you for the 70-month streak sub. I really, really appreciate it. 70 months. Jeez. A long time. How long I've been streaming for. Or as long as we've known each other. But thank you. So, we could stall, we can refuse, we could make a promise. We want the good ending in this game. As much as I want to say, like, yeah, for Tex Murphy here, we're going to screw things up with Chelsea, the girl who we really want to be with, who's on her way back from wherever she was in Arizona. Apparently she didn't like it. We got her pissed off and she decided to move to Arizona. She's coming back here. So I'm going to refuse and hope we get the good ending. I'm assuming the good ending is that Chelsea and Tex live happily ever after. Possibly. I know there is a game after this, Overseer, which is basically a remake of Martian Manhunter, the first game in the series. I think that was the first game. So there's a good chance that this is going to end on a happy ending, or happy note. Not a happy ending, but a happy note. And the next game is a prequel, possibly. I don't know much about it. And we're not going to screw things up. There is Tesla Effect. I don't know anything about that game. That's after Overseer. We'll get to that at some point. But I don't want to ruin our chances with Chelsea here. So we're going to write out refuse.
I can't do this, Reed. There's somebody else. It wouldn't be fair to her or to you.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? I can give you everything. I can love you better than you've ever been loved before.
Look, I don't want to argue about this. The way you look makes it tough as it is.
There's a fortune just waiting for us.
I'm going down there by myself, and that's all there is to it.
You blew it. Could have had everything. Now you have nothing.
All right, we blew it. She was trying to get us to go with her. Nothing beyond that, I'm assuming. Day 9, a black sun ascending. We're about to close this. We've made it to day 9. And now we'll finish it today, but...
After I wake up, I pack several days' worth of supplies and
Hell yeah,
contact the
how are you?
pilot Wood had set me up with. Flight down takes about 12 hours, giving me plenty of time to think about last night. Regan probably isn't accustomed to being turned down by a man. Not that I didn't think twice, but she and I have very different ideas on what's to be done now. Fitzpatrick and Witt were right. I don't know exactly what we'll find down in Mexico, but whatever it is, I'm sure the world's not ready for it. Regan doesn't seem to understand that.
We're going to find an alien spaceship that crash landed apparently after the one in Roswell, New Mexico. How are things, Ilya? We're gonna try Diablo again around 4:30 or so, and I'm hopeful that all the issues we had with getting you to join the game will be resolved just by making a character with that ladder setting. Tex is on a safari here. Need to find these anti-hydrogen cells, I think they are. All
I
right,
know
we're
that whatever
here.
Malloy was looking for is just on the other side of these ruins. Since the jungle's so dense, it might be better to see if I can find a way through the structure itself.
So, look at our inventory. There's like nothing in there right now. The Pandora device is gone. All those books we had for translation are gone. We had about 5 pages worth of items at one point. That's how crazy this game got. We're here.
This appears to be some sort of ceremonial altar.
Let's save this. We're in the final day of the game. Finally. Like... Well, the final day is day 10, but I'm assuming not much happens there. Let's explore.
The shards spread around this chamber have designs painted on them, and appear to be made of the same stone as that altar in the center of the room.
It's probably another slide puzzle, right? Leads us to another slide puzzle. I love their slide puzzles in this game. Get them all.
This looks like a piece of a stone map.
Yeah. I think we got to put these on the altar. Excited to see what the ending of this game is, even though I got really salty with it last time. Part of it was because I had a cold too. I wasn't feeling great. Feeling better today at least. The other part was just the BS puzzles and the fact that they almost soft locked me. I didn't have enough money, so I had to switch to easy mode and use channel point or score points in the game to basically get some cash so I could continue it. Make sure we have all these pieces. One back here. Around. walk through. Alright, let's see. Some interesting paintings on the wall here. Do we use these?
I don't think I have all the pieces yet.
Don't have all the pieces yet. Hey. Oh, one up here. Let's stop. How about now? Nope, one underneath this bench. Anything else? Can't see anything underneath that bench. Should be it, right? You would think.
I don't think I have all the pieces yet.
Not yet. I wonder if one of the pieces is not in this room. Maybe we have to go look for it and then come back. Wouldn't be surprised. Can we pick this up? Yeah. Hey, Effie. Day's been well. I've been pretty productive today. Pushing the stream back a couple hours to accommodate for Diablo 2 has really given me a lot more time to do stuff on Sundays. So, hey, Alex, how are you? Welcome. Happy Sunday, Alex. Yeah, we're in the last day of the game finally. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not sick today, and hopefully the puzzles won't be as crazy, and we won't be soft locked for not having money, and we can actually get closer to beating this game finally. Blank? Papyrus. The papyrus go down here?
Well, that won't work.
No.
I don't think I have all the pieces yet.
We have another puzzle to put together. However, I don't have all the pieces, as you just said, and I'm starting to believe that the pieces may not be in this room. We have to explore outward, somewhere else, to get that piece.
Well, I guess the door isn't going to open until I do something on the altar.
Yeah, I get that, but we don't have all the pieces.
Well, I guess the door isn't going to open.
All right. Maybe the last... Wait, hold on. What's this on the floor? What's the piece? No. It was a different color. There's some light hitting the floor.
That's the door I used when I first came in the chamber.
Gotcha. Use it again. Nope.
Well, I guess the door isn't going to open. Well, I guess the door isn't...
Okay, so none of the doors open. And we're missing a puzzle piece. Heck is it?
I think I saw something like this in that sci-fi classic, Raiders of the Last Ding Dong.
And it looks like there's a puzzle piece down there, but
My
I doubt it.
ex-wife would have loved a bench like this. All style and no comfort.
Oh, I see it. It's up there. It's on this object. I don't know how he grabbed it, but that should be the last one. All right, we could do this. It's a real puzzle. It's not a slide puzzle. I originally thought. Could go down there. Probably do the outer edges first, right? One of these is in the wrong place. Probably this one. Probably all in the wrong place. That's right. A lot easier than the last two puzzles, let me tell you. Goes there. Bingo. Hand grab? Not familiar with it. This is the easiest puzzle in the game. Thankfully, we didn't have to suffer through it. All right. Something's off on the bottom. That's for sure. Goes there. Goes there. Boom. It's the puzzles where you're given 7 shapes or something like that, and you have to rearrange them to fit together. Usually it looks like pieces would fit, but they always end up wouldn't fit, but they always end up fitting. Yeah, it's very similar to that. We've had so many puzzles like this in the game. A lot of them were trying to figure out text on a piece of paper as well. I don't mind these puzzles. The ones where you need to put frames together. Like, imagine trying to put this whole frame in the background here together. Like, that was our last puzzle. The hardest puzzle in the game, they called it. This is a breeze. This is enjoyable. There we go. So now what?
The design on the altar looks like a map.
Do we have to write it in papyrus? On the papyrus?
That doesn't seem to do anything.
All right, well.
The design on the altar looks like a map.
Oh, that. We're not allowed to travel, so we could technically get soft locked here or killed. That travel button's down, that's a warning. Let's make an incremental save. Just in case. Now can we open the door? Yes, door's open. Go this way. What is this?
It's a chunk of charcoal. History's first pencil.
Are we supposed to use it with the papyrus to basically etch the map on there so we could take it with us? Yep. What are we getting out of this? We have the map.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
I'm going to do a screenshot of this just so I can look at it. Not having to open this up or comment on it. But it looks like this route's pretty much going to be a dead end. I think we're going this way and through here. But let's see if there's any items. We should explore everything. Takes us to one of the other doors. Yeah. That we know. Oh, thing here.
That's the remains of some ancient Mayan warrior. The spear he's holding is tied to his hand with a piece of cord. Maybe he was some kind of sentinel, but now he's just a pile of dusty bones.
And we get the spear. Yep.
The spear's held tight by a length of hemp cord.
cut in with the jackknife, maybe?
Well, that won't work.
Ow.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Let's use the dagger on it.
I guess the stone dagger's just for looks. It's too dull to cut anything tougher than pudding.
Okay, so we need to find a knife, don't we? Got his shield.
The hemp cord isn't gonna come off without being cut. I'll have to find something really sharp.
We'll find it. This map is going to be useless, isn't it? Because I'm just going to be turned around the entire time. And not know how to get back. Like, I really, really need to follow this carefully, and I just didn't. So, if we could just find the entrance at this point, that would be a good starting. Oh, wait. We found the knife instead. We could use the in-game hints now because we lowered the difficulty. Hopefully it's sharp. Oh, there's more stuff here.
It's an ancient Coleman lantern. Wonder how long this thing's been here.
Oh, that's not good. It's leaking.
A pair of thick lens glasses.
Is this supposed to be Indiana Jones? What the heck?
Unless I miss my guess, this is Oliver
No.
Edson. Looks like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Probably.
Looks like Edson's gun was damaged by one of the falling rocks. Looks like some dirt got jammed in the barrel. It's pretty much useless in this condition.
So we're taking the bullets, but not the gun. Anything else?
Unless I miss my guess. These pieces of stone sure did a job on Edson.
Hey, back to where we could get the spear. I can find my way back. So this is the door we came from, right? Oh, found something else.
Small stone bowl. Looks like it's in remarkably good condition.
Okay, what can we do with this? Can we take the lantern fuel and put it in there? No. What about the other way around? The bullets. Can't do that either, can we? Okay. Let's go find spear. Hopefully that knife will cut it loose for us. Okay, so we gotta go right. The other way out. According to this map, this place is huge. So there's other rooms I could see on the map. Take a look at the map when we get out of here again, actually on screen so everybody could see it. Dead end. Shade, what's up? We're actually at the last day of the game, and hopefully it gets a little easier from here. We're looking for the second alien spaceship. There was a second one that landed after the Roswell incident, so just gotta find it before everybody else does. White dagger.
I guess the stone dagger's just for looks. It's too dull to cut anything tougher than pudding.
So we still don't have anything I can cut through here?
My knife used to have all the cool attachments. Now everything's busted off except the pliers and the standard screwdriver head.
So you can't cut anything with this either.
The spear's held tight by a length of hemp cord.
Okay. You can't break hemp with our hands, right? It is pretty durable. It's gonna be really hard not to miss any objects here on the floor. So we have to make sure we come back for that sphere. Can't find my way back to the door at this point. Got it? Okay. Save. Well, part 1. So this door, I'm facing this way. The door that we just came out of, along with the door to our left, leads to the same place. Probably a little bit of a shortcut to the skeleton with the hemp. Who knows? But this leads to the rest of the temple.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
So we're going to go this way now. See what's in here. And then make our way to this room. Again, without the spear, I don't know how to detach that. Hopefully, not an item we desperately need at this point in the game. We could use it later. Let's come back for it. Follow this map exactly so I know where I'm at all times and not get lost. Dead end, but we have an item.
Appears to be some kind of hatchet. It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
So this one probably doesn't cut anything either. I wonder if the hatchet can be used. Blunt.
This hatchet doesn't look sharp enough to cut a cantaloupe. Maybe it's some kind of Mayan drumstick.
So that's not going to help us get the sphere. And this is a dead end. So there's another room coming up, which I think good place to save. Assuming it's a room. It's a hub right here with a door. So. Another puzzle. I'll call this room 2.
Eleven, 13 gemstones attached to the top of this altar. The stones are slightly chipped and cracked as though they've been struck with something repeatedly. Maybe this is some sort of Mayan xylophone.
Xylophone? Is this what we use the hatchet with? Oh, great. It's a sound puzzle. All right. How do we know what this is going to create? Like, music-wise. And we got to remember all the notes, too. I hate puzzles like this. But gonna have to do it. Got to remember which door we came in from. I see the stars up top and the dark sun over there. That probably tells you which door you're in. We should pay attention to that.
Well, I guess the door isn't going to open until I do something on the altar.
Oh, okay. We're stuck. So this door will open because that's the door we came out of. How am I supposed to know what to do with these notes? We don't have anything that would give us like a hint for this puzzle, right?
This hatchet doesn't look...
I guess it's got to make some kind of sense, but... No, I don't need to know all this. Let's use universal hints. I don't need every answer to every puzzle. Or the final answer to the puzzle. I just need a hint. Okay, day 9. Okay, it says to look at the walls. Might be an answer here to it. And I think we need the spear. We shouldn't advance without the spear, it said. So before we do this, let's go get the spear. There's probably some other item we have that we could use to grab the spear with, but if you can't cut the hemp, I don't know how you're going to get to it. Oh, took a wrong turn. Away? I think so, right? No. Or we picked up the hatchet, I thought. This map isn't a very good map, is it? Where? Might be where we just came from.
I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hey, Parrot Wise, stays on. Mitrell, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. How are you? Thank you for the raid. Mitrell's been playing Warhammer Rogue Trader. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. A really, really cool CRPG. Like, really, really good. Definitely check out his streams. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Yeah, he's in chapter 5. So he's getting closer to the end of the game, but a lot of dialogue in the game, but the setting is really cool. It's like a traditional CRPG that also takes place in space, so I like that. Tex Murphy has been a pain in the butt. The last stream, we encountered a soft lock. So you had seen earlier in the game how we could like run out of money, and we would have to use our score points to basically convert to cash. So I was stuck having to do that. And then I had to also put the game on easy mode because I couldn't get past one of the puzzles no matter what. It looked virtually impossible. I was stuck on the puzzle for like an hour and a half, and it was the hardest puzzle in the game, and it was just no solution to it that I could see of. So we had to put it on easy mode to finish the game. And we lost our score because of it, so hopefully we'll still get the good ending. I'm not sure. But we're on the last day of the game now. Or next to last day. And this is the last set of puzzles we need to go through. So things are looking positive. We need to go back and get an item that we missed. That's first and foremost. A little bit of backtracking. Not that we missed the item, we couldn't put the item loose. So now we have an object that will allow us to do it, apparently, in our inventory. An object that originally I had no idea would help us with that, so better to backtrack now than continuing down a path where we get stuck. I think this is the way out. Yeah. We're in a temple now in Mexico looking for a second spaceship that crash landed after Roswell's spaceship. It's a good game, but day 8 and 7 were very tedious. See if we could find the skeleton that has a spear. We have a map here that we could use. I have a screenshot of it, but let me bring it up.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
So this is where we're at. We're at the X right now, and I need to go find the skeleton. So I think going this way is a shortcut. It is. I've already played the second game, or rather the fourth game. This is the fourth game. I've already played the third game in the series, Under a Killing Moon. The 2 games that come before it are just as good, but the controls are very tedious, so I didn't start with them. The next game, Overseer, is going to be basically a remake of the first game, so I don't think we're going to miss much, hopefully, in terms of story. I want to get some food. I'm feeling pretty tired, so you start Diablo without me. I may just stop to kick back and watch. Let you know if I decide to play too. Yeah, no problem. Don't feel obligated to watch. If you're tired and you need to rest, definitely go rest up. We'll be here, and feel up to it. Next week we'll be here too, hopefully. So, but get some food first. Okay, here's the skeleton. We'll still be a party of 4. We'll have Ilya. All goes well in our party. I think we've pretty much figured out what the issue was. So apparently it's not a knife that we need to cut this with. Not the fuel, not the white dagger. The shield. What about the glasses?
Well, that won't work. That doesn't seem to do anything.
We have to examine this
These
first?
frames aren't much good. The lenses might be useful.
We need the lenses. That's what we need. But how would this get the dagger?
Well, that won't work. That doesn't seem to do...
The broken lens. We could cut the hemp using the broken lens. There you go. Got the hemp. And we got the spear. Perfect. So we got about another 15 minutes, then we'll start Diablo 2. Change over. This will probably finish on Tuesday, I'm hoping. Means Thursday we'll play some Pizza Tycoon. Maybe next Sunday too. The first half of the stream will be Pizza Tycoon. I probably want to start the new game, which will be a JRPG called The Last Story, on Tuesday of the following week. Let's see, because there might be more game to this. This game doesn't seem to ever end. It's like twice the size of Under a Killing Moon, and the puzzles are even more ridiculous. Well, the later puzzles. The earlier ones were fine. Okay. So we're here. I think that was the way in? No, that's not the way in. This was the way in. We're facing this way when we got here. So we want to go to our right. Let's make it to the second room. Or third room beyond this one. We'll save there if anything. We just got to keep looking for items. We have a sound puzzle that we need to solve here. Gotta make sounds using these crystals. Not exactly sure if there's an answer on the wall here as to how we solve it.
The pictures on the wall show some kind of musical celebration. In one section, two Mayans are blowing horns with two gemstones between them. Could mean that the gemstones on the altar can make sounds and that pairs of them have the same tone.
Okay. Oh, so I wonder if this is like some matching game where we have to match the tones. Alright, we'll give it a try.
13 gemstones attached to the top of this altar. The stones are slightly chipped and cracked as though they've been struck with something repeatedly. Maybe this is some sort of Mayan xylophone.
Hatchet should be able to... Alright, so we got to figure out what matches. These two match. Probably write this down. Yellow, purple. Black and blue. Black and dark blue. Oh, I see. So they'll disappear once you select them. It's weird. Yellow, gold and pink. Red and green. Silver and dark red. I'm assuming purple. Well, that's not. Red and green. I have that as rather. Okay, red and green. Lighter blue. The dark green and the magenta. No, this goes together. Pale yellow. Olive. All right. Now what do we do with all this? That's the question. What order do these go in? Sure. I'm gonna solve this puzzle, hopefully. Then we'll switch to Diablo. So green, blue. Question is, what's next? All right. So we have those two. All right, let's see if there's any other info on the wall. Yeah, the mouse pointer is very interesting too, but it's because I have the hatchet in my inventory.
Pictures on the wall show some kind of musical celebration. In one section, two Mayans are blowing horns with two gemstones between them. Could mean that the gemstones on the altar can make sounds and that pairs of them have the same tone.
Yeah, pairs of them do have the same tone, but
The pictures on the wall.
all right, it's the same hint. Okay. So, we got this. Now we need 5 and 6. Okay. Six. Nope. Okay. 7 and 8. Nope. I'm gonna guess part of this. Okay, so that's 9 and 10. And we have dark green. Nope. Probably the silver. Bottom. Probably next. Yep. Got it. Is the door open now?
Now, there's nothing more I can do here.
All right, we came in from there. This door should now be open. Hopefully, right? Okay. So, did we come in from here and now this is open? Gonna challenge us. That's why we have this map. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I solved that puzzle without any hints. Just had to learn it. It's a lot easier now that we're playing on easy mode. Hard mode would have probably required even more combinations of tones. it's really interesting. We played the whole game with hard mode up until day 8, and then we got soft locked, and I had to change the mode. Get past it, so sucks though. So if we came in from here, we're going out that way. All right. According to the map. So if you look at the map,
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the...
okay, so we just left this room. Now we're gonna go probably towards the middle, and we have to check every corner of this map because there's probably items all laid out. But we're right here, so we're halfway through about. Assuming this is where the exit would be. All right, let's save it. Let's play some Diablo. To exit. Oh, I'm gonna be so happy when we beat this next stream. It'll be fun. Play some Pizza Tycoon. Draconic, how are you? Thank you for coming in on the raid. We're about to change over to Diablo. No worries. I was doing housework before I started streaming. I had to paint a little this morning. Clean out some rooms. We had stuff in. We're getting some work done in the basement. It's just a lot, but I'm glad I pushed the stream to 3 o'clock because it gave me more time to do stuff in the morning. Another raid. Welcome everybody from Braxton Wise's stream. Actually, it's one raid. Well, double raid. We had Mitrell's raid earlier, but Braxton, how are you? We're on the last day of Pandora Detective, so we're gonna finish it on Tuesday. Sadly, well, not sadly, but excitingly, we're switching over to Diablo 2 now, so I'm good so far. How did the Jaws poster come along? Did you make more progress on it? Check out Braxton's stream. He does digital art online. He's a really good artist. Go check out his renderings. Rendering the Jaws movie poster. So he's doing a Jaws movie poster. The previous one was Back to the Future movie poster he was working on.